welcome to the... Oh, hold on. Welcome to the London Formula E race. And I don't know why Joshua keeps doing this. So when he leaves, he just leaves the door open, which I don't like. Because it means I have to block the door, like the top of it, because it annoys me when it's in shot. Hold on. Door. Right, so and then same lineup for first pole position. Yes, today. So we're gonna go over to the grid walk now.
I'll try and get a read of his body language when we're out there, and then plan my moves properly.
All right. Well, you've not got your headphones in today. No headphones.
Oh, I just like to listen to you.
Oh, thank you. There you go. Antonio Felix da Costa. Radzi is down there somewhere. Radzi Chinyanganya, where are you?
Van Dorn, Stoffel, an unusual situation for you right now. What's going through your head?
Yeah, definitely got a little bit more work to do today, starting 13, so it's not going to be an easy race. Very hard track to overtake as well, but you know, I don't expect this race to be quiet. I think there's going to be a lot of action happening up front. There's a couple of people out of place, and yeah, just got to keep my nose clean and try and make up some positions.
Is there a sense of importance in this? Does it feel a bit different with you? We're so close into the season now.
Every race is important.
Simple as that. Thanks for your time, mate. Good luck today.
Cheers.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted to stay right at the front of the grid. Joining me now is the new FIA President, Mohammed bin Sulayem. Welcome, Mr. President. How was your first experience of Formula E?
First, Nikki, you said newly. I mean, I've been here for 7 months. How new I am. No, it's great to be here. It's an educational for me. I couldn't go to some of them which was clashing, like, for example, Morocco with the British Grand Prix. So here I said, no. I left Hungary to come here. But as I said, it's educational. It's sending a great message. The location is good, and it's in London. So meeting the teams also, and I think the FIA, when it comes to the environment, we are not part of the problem. We are part of the solution, and that's what we want to go forward with our technology. And I would like to make the FIA a knowledge-led organization.
And speaking of the future, a very exciting journey ahead, because after this season, of course, we introduced the Gen 3 car, and I think you got a little look at it earlier.
No, it's great. First of all, you're talking about weight reduction. Secondly, more efficient batteries. You're talking about 30 seconds to generate. And then you have a front drive shaft, which actually you would think it is for the acceleration, for traction. No, it is for generating 50% back to the battery. So it is the future, is bright. And as I said, we have a big role to play with our partners, Formula E.
Well, Mr. President, really exciting times ahead. But for now, enjoy the race. I hope you absolutely love it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Dario, we are in front of Wemi's car, down in 6th. Then we've got Nick de Vries, and then we've got Antonio Felix da Costa. Taking a look at these drivers who all want points because we're coming towards the business end of the season. Obviously, we've only got 2 races left after this. What have these guys got to do? What are they thinking?
Well, these guys right now, de Vries, da Costa, Buemi, I mean, they haven't got anything to lose in the championship. They're just going to be attacking goodness quickly forward and just trying to get that win today. We've got Antonio Giovinazzi here sitting. I mean, he hasn't got any points this year. None. No points. And so he needs to absolutely just attack these 2 cars ahead of them. Jake Dennis, he's won number 2 home win of the weekend.
All right, I think we can talk to Mitch Evans, courtesy of Radzi, down further down the grid.
We can indeed, Vern, and with Mitch Evans very kindly offered up one question. So Mitch, one final question, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, obviously disappointed to be back here, but same place as yesterday. It's going to be a hard race. Yesterday was really hard. The whole field is tightened up over the course of the night, so I give it my best and see where we end up.
Massive race, all the best of luck.
Hey, there you go. That's me and Dario. We weren't ready for that, were we? No, that's all right though. That's us on the grid. Awesome stuff. So yeah, you've got Jake Dennis at the front. If he can get a back-to-back victory here in London, then that is awesome for him and his team.
Absolutely, but you've got this little problem here in the black Rocket Venturi, past champion.
Right. Well, I'm going to take back back over my commentating because honestly, they've done the interviews now, so I want to start talking again. I remember what was going on. Joshua sent me a message about my timings I have. It's never in the right position. This needs to be smaller.
She's been wanting to commentate since the start of the F1.
Yeah, it's been a problem. I've been commentating on the F1 without anyone watching, apart from Dad.
And I told her to shut up. I was only joking.
Right, so that's better. Oh, they're doing a nice introduction. Well, that's very English, isn't it? Introducing each of the drivers, I think in the front.
This could last a long time. Around about 4 minutes, I should say. Of course, you have no formation lap in Formula E because they have instant talk. So.
Oh, and we're having a little concert at the start, it seems. Don't know who that is. I probably should know who that is, shouldn't I?
Isn't that Arkea's friend?
Don't know.
I think it is. You can tell by the hat.
Don't know.
You know, Tiff and that, and Ange, their friend.
Oh, it might be.
We don't usually have this before a Formula E race, do we? It's usually afterwards.
No, we don't usually have this. Right. I generally don't know what to say right now about this. Good music, though I want to race.
The drivers is thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Especially since there's people dancing in front of them. They really, really can't just suddenly decide, you know what, I'm just going to start the race. Because they'd be running over people. That's not legal.
Formula E's always had a DJ, though, hasn't they? Apparently it's Gracie.
Is it?
I presume so.
I don't know.
This is embarrassing, Meg.
It's not embarrassing. It's normal for me. It's normal.
Your mother knows more about what's going on in the charts than you do.
I know some things.
Cliff's not in the charts anymore. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I do know Cliff Richard is not in the charts. Well, sometimes he is.
He's leaving it to the young ones.
Tell that to the things from Stranger Things.
He's still a bachelor boy, isn't he? So, we've gone on to adverts on Channel 4 this time.
I just want a race. Why can't
Much
they
to
give
Megan's
me a race?
annoyance. Megan is really wanting just a race. In the Formula 1, I'm 2 laps behind on this little screen I've got here.
I just want a race.
Just a replay there. Oh, and this has already happened. But
I'm going to start writing out a few
Mercedes and
laps.
Ferrari are boxing for the last time.
I'm going to start
Leclerc
writing
boxes. That's about a lap and a half ago for the rest of you, isn't it?
I'm going to start writing.
Why is it so far behind on phones? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I'm just writing a couple of laps so far. I don't have
So
to
what are
worry
we supposed to
about
do, Meg, while you write these things?
Well, I can take you through the order.
Look at the London skyline there. It's changed so much in the last 30 years. You know?
Right, so I'm going to take you through the order real quick. On row 1, we have Dennis and Degrassi. Row 2 is Giovinazzi and Da Costa. Row 3 is De Vries and Buemi. Cassidy and Gunther are on row 4. Row 5 is Verne and Roland. row 6 is Askew and Verline. And then, surprisingly, in row 7 is Van Dorn and Evans. Row 8 is Bird and Tictum. Row 9 is Mortara and Frines. Row 10 is Sete Camera and Turvey. And on the last row of the grid, row 11 is Lotterer and Sims. I'm looking over my cup right now. That's why I was looking like I was looking over something.
Yeah, Van Dorn's in 13th place, the championship leader. Is that too much for him, or will we see
Not going to get it
him come
today.
through the field?
For our sakes, I hope, and Joshua's sakes,
I think
hope
it's
he's not going to get
harder
it
to
today.
come through the field in Formula E
It is.
than it, especially in a tight track like this.
So, right. Lights Out apparently is at 3:04 local
So
time.
4 minutes to go. So the all the pre-match lights and flashing lights and the DJ and the
Why
singer
is it on mute?
have finished, and now Megan will finally get to commentate on something.
Finally!
And as soon as it starts, she won't say out. Nothing at all, I say.
Why is it muted?
Because there was adverts on and I forgot to unmute.
I was curious to why. Right, so. Let's fix this. Right, so. Is it time? Is it time? Is it time? No. 2 minutes. Start early, please.
By the way, in the Formula One, Verstappen has spun.
I think. Oh, that's bad. Good.
But he's back. Now him and Perez and are all racing at the same spot.
Good. Right, I think we're about to go on formation lap. Because Lights Out isn't meant to be for another minute.
Let's hope it's 2 in 2 days for Dennis.
Hold on. I'm just going to say Lights Out because it's getting to that time where I think it is going to be Lights Out.
Yeah,
So,
no formation lap, as we keep saying.
Right, so everyone's lined up on the grid. And where's the lights? Where's the lights?
There's the lights.
1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're underway in London.
Dennis got away well.
That was a really good getaway from Dennis. Little lock up
Little
there
contact
from one of
there.
them. Yeah, so a bit of debris fly off. Further down the field, it's Karma. Giovinazzi also got a brilliant start. He's up into 3rd. Well, was he 3rd originally? I'm not sure. Either way, he's 3rd. Right, so got loads of people going 2 by 2 right now around the corners. Tight corners as well. I won't suggest that.
Oh, big crash.
And someone just tried to climb another car.
Yeah,
and
losing his wing in the process. His left wing's gone. That's debris on the track.
Was that Van Dorn? Who was that?
Van Dorn's there,
Someone
and
lost
De
a
Vries
cover.
is there.
Someone lost a cover of their wheel.
Van Dorn in 13th place at the moment, just behind Evans.
Who's that?
It's the Mahindra.
That is... It would be lovely if we could have your number. Because it doesn't say the number on the front of the car. Or at least it doesn't really show.
Oh!
Another bit of a crash there.
In the hairpin, they're not getting around the hairpin very well, are they?
No, they're not.
That's two of them managed to hit the rear wheels of the car in front.
Was Verline and Evans.
So it's real Dodgem cars in here.
It really is. And do you know what would be lovely? If it could...
One of the Mercedes going to the right there.
It's all... Do you know why I can't see very well? Because it's all,
Well, pull again.
Yeah, hold on. I can't see the numbers very well of the cars.
So, here we are.
There's debris.
There's the debris on the track, and they're still very close together at the moment, which is causing a problem. And here is the Mahindra of Roland.
It was Roland who
He
who
lost
had another
his
car
wing.
climb on him.
Yeah,
Or he climbed another car. I can't remember which.
I think it was the other way around, actually. I'm not sure. We'll have to see a
Or
replay.
someone climbed a car.
So here we go.
Right, going round the hairpin again. Luckily, I don't think anyone's deciding to play dodgems anymore.
Well, they're starting to spread out a little bit, aren't they?
So that's 2 incidents. Oh, there's
Not
a
bad
yellow.
for the first 3 minutes, is it?
There's a yellow on the track right now. Who is that? I don't know what colour Joshua wants the laps in. So, Josh, if you're listening, can someone tell Josh what colour does he want the things in? Because he never actually answered.
So Dennis still leads with Degrassi in second place. Giovinazzi has managed to keep into third.
Who's
De
a
Costa
yellow?
fourth. De Vries and Buemi. Cassidy, Gunther,
33.
and Askew.
Tictum. It's Tictum. Oh, there's a double yellow, I
And
think.
we have a
It's Tictum.
car stopped on the track.
Tictum and Vern.
And that is John Eric Verne in his DS De Cheetah has stopped on the track, and that has caused a yellow and might cause a full course yellow.
And it's got going again now, it looks like. Vern, though there is definitely Tictum stopped
It is
on
possible
the track.
it is possible sometimes to reboot these cars once you have stopped.
Safety car.
Safety car is deployed on about
Follow
the
the
lap
safety
3,
car.
lap 4.
Right, so on lap...
And
I
the
don't actually know
safety
what
car.
lap it is. Oh, I keep forgetting. Race controls down there. It probably will tell me these things. Right,
That's
double
true.
yellow. Turns 2 and 1. So it was both Vern and Tictum who caused
There's
those.
a bit of debris there
Turn 1's the main
that has
one
just
now.
been hoovered up
By who?
by him.
Who's that? Going into the pit lane, so it seems like. That was Roland.
I think he
Roland?
went over that damage, and now he's stopped at the start of the pit lane.
Who's that? Golden car. It's either De Costa or Vern.
Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? One of the
Right.
gold-coloured cars.
This is a replay of what happened at the start. 3 abreast there. That caused
The
that
two
nearly
Mercedes
caused
do.
to go and think. Here it was. It
They're
was
teammates.
Roland who went up.
Over his teammate, I think,
I think it was a teammate.
in
Why
the
I
other
couldn't tell
DS
who it
Cheetah.
was. That's why I couldn't tell who it was, because it was so difficult at the start to tell which teammate it was. Right, so safety car is out. Well, not like it's properly showing it here. Okay.
Yeah, it was
now
definitely
is.
Dan Tictum of 333
What
Racing.
happened with him? He just stopped. Whoa! What's happened to the front of his car? He's...
Yeah, I think he's got rear damage. And Vern's out as well, because we know that, as you said, he got going, but I think it was just on come home mode. You know,
he's out
the
of the
light
car
mode. I think his powertrain isn't working properly. Probably a software problem on there.
That is not
So we're
good.
behind a safety car. Dennis leads with De Grassi in second. Giovinazzi, De Costa, De Vries and Buemi. Cassidy, Gunther, Askew, Evans, Van Dorn, Verline. Not a good position. 11th for Van Dorn. Only made up 2 places since the start of the Grand Prix. And, you know, Verline and Bird are behind him. Montara, who's not having a good weekend, he's down there in 14th position with Sete Camera. Robin Freinz is in 16th position. Oliver Turvey, Andre Lotterer follow them.
Right, so
Let's have a replay. There's the first. the first one. That's the one that I think that damaged the car. That's caused him to look at his steering wheels very much on the right now,
Not see
which
anything.
suggests that he's got damage to the suspension.
Right, you could barely see anything in that smoke. There's no blame to. Who was it who crashed into the other one?
Was it Dan Tickton?
No, different car colour.
Because it was John Eric that got the problem with his car,
Well,
and
either
then Tickton. I'm sure it was Tickton that had the situation where
Tickton's
he's
out now.
yeah. Tickton seemed to have damage to his car,
well,
causing him to not. And the guy that ran into him also seems to have a little bit of a suspension thing because his wheel is down towards the right hand side.
Right, so I think that it's gonna on the next lap. It might be green flag running. Is it? Yes, we're green again. Finally, could finally start racing again without all the drama of a safety car. Right, already I see loads of debris flying across the track. Oh, that's from previous crashes, and I'm just gonna move this a little bit because the way this is set up, I cannot see a little bit of the TV screen, and it's annoying me. Of all the places to have a camera, and they choose a place in the ground, and they don't have it on places where we actually need the cameras.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
there's not enough cameras doing Formula E today, is there?
No, there isn't. So right now, stopped and out of it is officially Tickton. For some reason, Vern hasn't been officially put out, and it's just saying him and Roland are in the pit lane. Though I am wondering whether both of them are out. Attack mode. De Vries has just used his first attack mode. That's the first attack mode that's the first attack mode used today. And it's obviously he's just lost his place to Buemi. And we have 35 minutes left to go. Fastest plus a lap. Fastest lap goes to Da Costa.
I do believe that you have to take 2 attack modes, which gives a 13% power boost to you during the race. And usually it means that you have to go offline over some sensors to actually engage this power boost. And there's also fan boost, Meg. Do you know who got the fan boost?
I have messages from race control. There's a 3-minute time extension and incident involving cars 5 Van Dorn and 94 Verline under investigation, causing a collision at turn 16.
So they've increased the time by 3 minutes because of that safety car.
Yes.
Yeah. And who is currently De Vries is using his power boost, and so is Sims. The little arrow out next to their name, and now Buemi
uses attack mode. Okay, we've got what energy is left. Sims and Frines also start their attack mode, and everyone is. We've officially got the.
Quite a lot of them are diving in for attack mode now.
We've officially got it that Vern, Tickton, and Roland are all out, and everyone really is going for attack mode. Oh, we've got
Robin
a fight there going back from the attack mode.
Robin De Vries there with a great move, taking advantage of the squabbling by the other 2 drivers on track.
And the use of attack mode by some people.
Yeah.
Clever, I must say. Though Cassidy enters the pit lanes for some reason. What?
Yeah, Giovinazzi, car 99, is now under investigation for an overuse of power.
Oh. Incident involving cars 28 Askew and 30 Roland under investigation, causing a collision at turn 16.
Ah, interesting. It's a bit like when you get the old Formula 3, this, isn't it? Where you get them all just battling away and investigations all over the place. So, Dennis leads. De Grassi is in second. Giovinazzi is in third.
Da Costa uses attack mode. So does Sete Camera and Lotterer. Lotterer staying further down the grid. Not having a good day, are you, Lotterer? Then again, always a bridesmaid. Right now, you're relegated to the guest right now. So
Well, yeah.
Or spectator.
Could be an usher, couldn't he? Relegated to usher.
Nah. Usher's the middle field.
Yeah.
And
I'm
one
now
below is
imagining Andre Lotterer in a bridesmaid dress. Thank you.
Jess.
It's his beard. It just looks out of place with this pink taffeta dress.
Right, a replay of what happened between Vern and who was it? Who's next to him? I still don't know what happened. I don't know who.
It's just forcing forcing the DS, the cheetah wide, isn't it? Gunther doesn't seem to have he seems to have a slight problem.
Gunther's been passed by 3 people. That's not good.
Sims is the latest to pass him, and now Lotterer.
Yeah, probably yellow flag. There is a yellow flag out on the track as De Vries finishes his attack mode. Who caused that? And it won't show me, though the number 37 is really far back, though that's not who the yellow flag's for, I don't think.
Is someone stopped on the track? Is there anybody stationary?
I'm just looking for that now, and I don't see anyone, though it's green flag running now. I think it might have been the 22 of Gunther.
Gunther, yeah, we said Gunther was dropping down the order.
Let's see if he enters the pit lane. It wouldn't surprise me. Yes, Gunther enters the pit lane after...
Askew also in the pits.
I wonder what happened there. Askew exits the pit lane now. And take you through who's on attack mode and
I think Askew's out as well.
No.
He's entered the pits as well with Gunther.
Askew's come out of the pit lanes now.
He has he?
Yeah, it says pit out there. And I'll just take you through who's on attack mode. Right now, Degrassi, Da Costa, Giovinazzi, Buemi, Verline, Bird, Frine, Sette Camera and Lotterer all on attack mode. Currently out are Vern,
There was a car going wide, going very wide
Gunther.
there.
Gunther makes it out of a pit lane as Buemi finishes attack mode. Who went wide? So does Frines. Da Costa goes into 3rd. Okay, I'm going to have to say more people.
Giovinazzi's weekend has now taken a different turning. Through overpower use, he has got a drive-through penalty.
Oh, that's not good.
No, he's done so well this weekend, and now his drive-through penalty will take him way down. Maybe to 12th, 14th place.
That's not good.
So, Degrassi is just behind Jake Dennis in first place. No change in the top 4, really, is there?
No, it's lap 10 now.
It's that wing still there. Are they just using it as a chicane?
I think they are just using it as a chicane, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll take you through who's on attack mode because a lot more people are. Right now, Dennis, Degrassi, Da Costa, De Vries, Giovinazzi, Evans, Van Dorn, Verline, Bird, Sette Camera, Turvey, Lotterer and Gunther all on attack mode. And there's another yellow outside on the track. Who's that for? I think it might have been for either the 28 or the 36. Not sure who. I'm guessing it's the 28, though. Green flag running. So that would have been Askew. Track clear at 9 and 2. So it was a double yellow, I think it might have been.
Sorry, just watching the Formula 1. I'm a lap behind, but George has just overtaken, I think it's Leclerc. Yeah, Leclerc. So back to the Formula E here in London's Dockland. Dennis still in the lead with Degrassi in second place. How many attack modes have they got left, Meg?
Right, so I think everyone might have 2 apart from one person. I don't really remember who. I think it might be Da Costa.
Because you can get into trouble for not taking your second attack mode, can't you?
You can. I think Giovinazzi once got in trouble for it.
Degrassi's about to finish his attack mode for now.
A lot of people are simultaneously finishing their attack modes, though
Yeah, that flashing red light when there's more than one and one can be a bit disturbing.
Daunting,
So, 27 and 28 minutes to go, just gone. And
sorry to cut you off, though. Cars 99 Giovinazzi and 13 Da Costa under investigation for causing a collision.
oh, it's getting worse for Giovinazzi, isn't it?
Really
Da Costa, Da Costa's still at the moment running in 4th place. Obviously, Giovinazzi is he's gone down because of the fact that he's had this drive-through penalty. Is he taking it? Usually, you have to take these things within about 3 laps, don't you?
You do usually have to take that. I would go in the pit lane, starting a new attack mode is Degrassi.
Yeah, he's definitely taking it because he's now in 18th position. So that's his race done and dusted. Gunther's is in trouble, so is Askew's. Cassidy and Lotterer are still with a chance of a midfield finish and a few points, but it's settling down now, and I feel that the top 12 are the ones that are really in this race.
You can see Van Dorn trying to get past Buemi, though he just can't find a way, and Buemi's a bit too far ahead. He needs to catch up, though it's difficult going around.
I think
all
Dennis
these
is in pole position to win this race at the moment, but there's still a long way to go. 2/3 of the race to go, plus a lap.
And maybe a 3-minute time extension, remember?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the 3-minute time extension. Don't they add it already to it, do they?
No, I don't believe they do. I believe it comes at the end.
One thing they do in this that I've seen before is that the race director can talk to all of the drivers at the same time, which I don't know why they don't do that in other things like Formula One.
How is the Formula One? Anyone crashed out?
I'm just watching a replay of Gasly. Look at this, look at this.
2 abreast going into, is that turn 1? On the tail right there.
Evans is closing in on De Vries.
Yeah, so is Da Costa.
I think Verstappen's in the lead in Formula One.
Hold on.
Yeah, with George in second.
I'll check in on Joshua.
So Dennis leads, Degrassi in second. They've been like that all race. Da Costa's firmly in 3rd place at the moment. De Vries is having a good battle with Evans at the moment. Buemi and Van Dorn are battling. Van Dorn has crept up, Megan, to 7th position. He was 11th about 5 minutes ago.
I really hope for Joshua's sake that Van Dorn does not get first. Oh, incident involving cars 28 Askew and 22 Gunther under investigation, causing a collision at turn 16.
That's why they've dropped to the bottom of the list. Of the cars currently running, they're in 18th and 19th, the last positions.
Oh, I just meant to crack my back, but I cracked my shoulder. The front of it. I never had that.
Give me a baseball bat and I'll let you swing it and it'll put your shoulder back in place.
No,
You thought I meant hitting you with it, didn't you?
Technically it would be.
I'm your dad. I don't hit you with a cricket bat or a baseball bat. So Dennis leads. It's looking good for this 2-2. He's had 2 poles in 2 days. Will he get 2 wins in 2 days?
Right now. Oh, fan boost for Van Dorn, Degrassi, Evans, Mortara, and it's 25. That's Vern. Well, Vern is...
All the usual favourites then. That does give Dennis a problem because the fan boost goes to Degrassi, who's in 2nd place.
Also, may I point out, Vern is out.
Yes, so he can't take it.
Incident between cars 29 Sims and 36 Lotterette noted. What happened between them two? I'm going to write the fan boost in blue.
Well, don't tell me. Just do it. Tell the people what's going on.
You tell them. I need to write things down.
Right, we're on board now with Mitch Evans in the Jaguar. Evans is currently
I was right.
in 5th position, chasing Felix da Costa. He's the one with Van Dorn behind him. It's really quite close in that battle. You know, Dennis is out front with Degrassi right behind, and then you've got about a 2 second, maybe 2 second gap back to De Vries in 3rd place, and Da Costa is just behind him, and Evans and Van Dorn are about 0.4 of a second behind them.
Right.
Fan boost is still being used by quite a few of them. Degrassi's got fan boost left to use, obviously, and that means that Dennis has got to try and pull away from Degrassi, because when he uses this fan boost, it could be the meaning of who gets the lead of this race, because they are very close together at this moment. So, Megan, any chance of you taking over and doing some commentary?
Yes.
I bet Ed's sat there listening to this, chuckling away, thinking, they'll not be back.
I am doing some commentary. It's just I was writing down who has the fan boost.
Oh, yeah. So, we're still here. We're still trying to entertain you.
Right, so people using attack mode right now are Da Costa, Evans, Buemi, Verline and Bird. And right down at the bottom, Sims. Well, is any more people? Giovinazzi's also using it. Sims is running out of it, so is Bird and Evans. Oh, and 2 more people get attack mode. And I believe that is Van Dorn and it's... I think Mortara, that was it.
Degrassi's just been told to give it everything we've got on the radio there.
Okay, so that means he's definitely wanting to use the fan boost he has. So we'll see about that.
Degrassi currently taking the lead over Dennis.
Person with the fastest lap right now is De Vries.
It's that fan boost.
With a 1:14.525.
Dennis has just got to regroup himself and just wait for the moment and use his ability. I know fan boost is good in one way, but it's an unfair advantage because it's the same people virtually that gets fan boost every time.
Van Dorn. Right, incident involving cars
Degrassi.
48 Mortara and 22 Gunther under investigation, causing a collision at turn 4. What happened at turn 4? Oh, I know what happened at turn 4.
So the top 9 are all out of attack modes. So in the last 20 minutes of this race, because there's 90 minutes plus a lap, and maybe 3 more minutes, if they haven't already been included.
No, I don't think they've been included.
On board with Jake Dennis. The first time this weekend he's really had to fight for his position. And he's just taken fastest lap. So this isn't over. Do you know, I think you know, Jake's going to wait for his moment and as Degrassi's tyres.
When did Degrassi get there?
When he used his fan boost.
He's used his fan boost?
Yeah.
Do we know that for sure? When did that happen?
No, for sure's not in it.
No, Dad, seriously.
Seriously, I think he used his fan boost to pass Dennis.
When?
When you were writing.
When was that?
Hang on, Dennis has just said something.
Hold on.
You know you can put up the radio.
I know. Hold on.
So, Degrassi now leads with Dennis just 0.2 tenths behind. 3 seconds behind him is De Vries. 3.5 seconds is De Costa, and 4 seconds is Evans behind him. And then Van Dorn, the championship leader, is 6 seconds behind. After the weekend he's had. I mean, he was out this morning in the first set of qualifying. Van Dorn is actually recovering well, the championship leader, and showing his talent.
He is. And I don't think he used his fan boost. I think he just passed him naturally.
Yeah. Okay.
So, right, that was...
Degrassi team radio.
We've got the gap behind. He was safe. Denis.
Yeah, I think he's going to take the fan boost this lap.
Safe. What, Degrassi is? Right, hold on. He passed him...
I didn't think any of the top 9 had attack mode left.
3 laps ago.
It's got to be the fan boost, not the attack mode.
I think he passed him at lap 17. So...
Dennis goes back in front. Degrassi takes his attack mode. I didn't think anybody in the top 9 still had an attack mode left.
Degrassi did. Right, hold on.
And this is when the part of the race where we start getting the energy percentages left. Most of the top 4 of between 44 and 45% left of their energy. De Costa is the lowest with 43. He's in 6th place or 5th place, 5th.
Right. Dennis takes attack mode.
Yeah, it must be the second attack modes that they've got now. Because they've got to take 2 of them, haven't they? From what we understand. So if Dennis, who's now in the lead, this is what I say though, right? To take the boosting energy of the attack mode, you have to go offline, and in that case, that is how Dennis got back past Degrassi.
De Vries takes
which
attack
defeats the point.
It does. And maybe it was
In the Mercedes, Nick De Vries in the Mercedes has just taken his attack mode.
Maybe that's who I heard was going to take attack mode.
Yeah.
Right, so does Mortara. Further down, he has a fan boost still to use.
About 5 laps to go in the Formula 1.
It's only we haven't had a red in that.
No.
Oh, Josh will be wanting to come back in here.
Here we go.
Right, so Dennis right now in first, second Degrassi, and third is De Vries. Right now you can sit on board with Dennis, and it's Degrassi is really catching up with him.
Jake Dennis defended really well there. Is your mum here?
Yeah. It's off a car. Right, so attack modes left. People using attack mode currently are Degrassi, De Vries, and Mortara, Turvey, and Gunther. And Askew has now run out of attack mode.
People on that Docklands train got a good view there, didn't they? Of the leaders.
What? Please tell me this is a transponder issue. Because right now it's telling me that Askew has stopped. How is that possible when he's only just come off of attack mode? And there's no yellow out.
I thought Askew, Gunther and Askew were under investigation a minute ago.
They are.
Remember, Giovinazzi and Below are actually out.
Gunther's investigated many times.
Yeah, but Gunther and Askew were under investigation for a collision.
Yeah,
and now Askew has stopped, you're saying, according to the transponder.
That Giovinazzi is pitting apparently, and Askew has stopped.
Back to the battle up front, and Jake Dennis still holding off Degrassi. Hopefully, he can, in the next 14, 15 minutes, he can keep that position and make it 2 in 2 days.
Right, 13 minutes plus a lap left, and quite possibly 3 minutes extra. Though, I'm really hoping that's a transponder issue, because it's not saying anymore that Askew stopped. Ooh, that's annoying me. Wait, where's Askew? Where's the number 28?
I don't think we should worry about Askew now because he's not even been shown. So I think he's out.
No.
He might have
Stand
retired.
it.
We'll find out in a mo. Let's concentrate on the leaders, eh?
Right, so Turvey now. Yellow.
That could be Askew.
And it's gone green immediately again.
Whoa! We got a spin.
Who was that? It was that a rocket?
5-second time penalty for Montara, causing a collision with Gunther.
Was that their line?
Who's dropped down?
No, it's number 17. That was De Vries. That was.
No, De Vries is still in third place, according to that.
Yeah, for that number said 17.
Here's
Oh, it's
Dennis,
11.
Team Radio.
0.9. One more lap, so he's going to push for this next
Well,
lap
that
and
looks
try and
closer
keep
than
the
a
lead.
second, doesn't it?
Hold on. Where number? It was either number 11 or number 17, and they're both next to each other. One of them. Right. So Giovinazzi's been in the pits for a long time. That's what. People's transponder's going to work. It's really starting.
I
to
just
annoy
think he's out. Askew's out.
me. Yeah, though.
It's coming to a
Giovinazzi's been
conclusion
in there
here.
for
Just
ages.
12 minutes to go, including that extra lap. And
possibly 3
it's
minutes.
really starting to get a bit exciting as it's a
Montara
replay of the spin by Montara.
Oh, it was Montara.
It was Montara that was spinning in the Rocket Venturi.
Then why did it look like that? Yeah. Lucky he didn't go into the front of another car. Well, it didn't hit him.
We apologise, but we are not the usual commentators on this. It's because of the clash with Formula One that. So if we are getting some of these things wrong, that's understandable.
Car 22 Gunther under investigation. Pit lane
Incident.
infringement.
Yeah. So that's 2 investigations Gunther's got.
2? Try 3 or 4.
Yeah. So he's having a bad day, but at least he's still in the race.
Like
Askew
some
is
people.
officially out of the race now.
Van Dorn's in 5th.
Yeah, that's. I don't know how that affects the championship. I don't think he
Nor
can
do I.
win from there.
I think he can only
win the
with 25
championship.
points.
So he's in 5th place. So he's really overturning this bad weekend he's had into something better, isn't he?
He is, but for Joshua's sake, I hope Joshua either comes in or I hope that Van Dorn crashes out.
Well, although I'm a lap and a half behind on this Formula One, there are 3 laps to go here. So lap and a half to go. But then again, he's got to do the ceremony,
No, it's quick offs.
podium. Quick offs today.
Meant to be.
So he
No.
might come in.
So if George wins, I doubt it'll be a quick off for him.
No, it's not looking like George is going to win, considering at the moment it's Verstappen and Lewis in 1st and 2nd, with Russell in 3rd. So it could be yet again a double podium for Mercedes.
Confirmation, Askew, Giovinazzi, Verne, Ticktum and Roland are all out, but Buemi enters attack mode. Right, everyone is now entered the 20s and in the low 30s. Cassidy's got 32% left. That's the most out of everyone.
Just as to say that in the Formula One, a virtual safety car.
Ooh, who for?
I don't know. I'll give you that information when I see, because I'm trying to look at 2 different screens here. So Van Dorn, we're on board with Van Dorn, the championship leader, currently in 5th position. What's the gap, Megan, between him and Evans in 4th?
The gap between who and Evans?
Van Dorn.
Right, Van Dorn and Evans is a 4-second gap. Yeah, 4-second gap between them.
So it looks like that'll stay that way. I can't see him getting 4 seconds back in the last, unless something happens to Evans.
Anything can happen. Oh, Giovinazzi, 5
Diagrassi's just taken the lead.
Giovinazzi, 5-second time penalty causing a collision with car 16, Da Costa. So that's lap 28.
So, virtual safety car is ended in Formula 1. De Vries team radio. He's been told to just hit the targets that are in front of him.
Why can't I hear it?
De Vries looking at a podium here if he can keep Evans off. Van Dorn, I think, and Evans are going to still stay in those 4th and 5th places. I don't think he's under any... De Costa's just behind Van Dorn, but I don't think there's any likelihood that he'll get past him.
No.
So, De Grassi leads now from Dennis. It's been a 1-2 between them all race, hasn't it?
It has. So I wonder which one will eventually win. 7 minutes plus a lap to go.
Well,
plus maybe 3 minutes. Oh, Askew, 5-second time penalty causing a collision with Gunther.
he's last anyway, and he's already out, so what did they do there?
Oh no.
That's the second time penalty to... Oh no, the other one was a fan boost, wasn't it, to Vern and John Eric?
And look, fan boost used, De Grassi.
So he's used his fan boost when he's out in front. That shows a lot of experience there.
Using it to get a faster approach. He's already
Dennis, because Dennis has got a... Isn't Dennis... Jake Dennis is using his boost at the moment as well.
Right. So, I was about to say something. Fastest lap goes to Cassidy. Oh, I remember what I was about to say. Who just took attack mode? I mean,
Dennis.
fan boost.
Fan boost was De Grassi.
Okay, so everyone else still has their fan boost. Okay.
Yeah, and Dennis is taking so he's taking his fan boost at the same time as Dennis has taken his second attack mode.
Hold on, I'm just gonna cross out.
And so they're cancelling each other out. So it looks to me like Jake Dennis won't get 2 in 2. The 5 minutes and 1 lap to go on this. In the Formula 1 has just finished, I think. Because I'm on the last lap on this machine that's a lap and a half behind. So I don't think Janice is going to do it, do you, Meg?
We'll see. A lot can change.
Yeah, anything can happen in the last lap.
It can. The trouble is, when is the last lap? Right, so... Right now, only one person is using not fan boost.
I can confirm
mode,
that Max has won the Formula 1, and it's Lewis and George on the second and third. So no maiden win for George, and no second win for Dennis by the look of it. Come on, Jake. We've got 4 minutes to go.
Come on.
And I know you're trying your best, but we're just hoping for you that you can get past De Grassi and win this race.
Okay, I don't know whether I've already said this, but car 22, Gunther, will be investigated after the race, pit lane infringement.
You have said about the pit lane infringement.
But I think it was from someone else.
We don't think he took his 5-second penalty properly.
No, I think. Though it's come up again. Race extended by 3 minutes. Yeah, I think that's officially confirmed. So it will be. Yeah,
so
added time officially
added
compared.
time now. So there are now 7 minutes to go.
Officially added time. Though it.
So no, the 3 minutes.
Yeah, it still shows.
Yes, so you've got added time of 3 minutes, which is above. So there's now 6 minutes.
Here it's telling me the 6 minutes.
That's like when you the 2 laps to go on the 3,000 meter race, and all of a sudden they add another 1,000 meters, and you're thinking to yourself, "Thought I was finished. Oh, I thought it was finished. Strange thing to do, but it's to. They do it in British touring cars all the time, don't they? They add laps in British touring cars rather than minutes.
I've just realised something. I wanna see how much percentage they all have left.
Yeah, we don't get that as much as we used to. When this formula first started, it was one of the main things that was said.
Some of them won't finish.
Because if you go down to 0% before you cross the line, you're disqualified. So you can be in the lead, like Degrassi is, and if he goes down to 0%, he loses the race.
Josh was saying added time is under a safety car give back. I know. So I want to see their percentages because that
we're not being shown that as much as we. I've just said this,
lost,
but
I know.
It's really annoying because are the percentages on your screen there?
No, they're not. So when I last saw them, the percentages were brought up. I think 3 laps between each other, and last time they went down so much. I thought, okay, maybe they could do it, though I don't think people are going to be able to last another 3 minutes and a lap after this 3 minutes remaining. Or 2 minutes now.
I never thought of that, because it's the amount of energy they've got. They would have saved some of that energy under the safety car, though.
No, they didn't. They couldn't.
They wouldn't be using as much under the safety car as normal.
Yeah, though, what energy they did have is gone. I don't know how or why, though it just has. Incident involving cars 94 Verline and 7 Sete Camera under investigation, blocking at turn 1.
Oh. Verline and Sete Camera in 10th and 11th place. But was one blocking the other? Verline must have been blocking Sete Camera.
Cassidy pits. One of them had to have been blocking.
Yeah, Cassidy looks like he's retired as well.
We are catching the leaders again. And Van Dorn is dropping away. We just maximize what we've got.
Joseph Rocker on the radio.
Basically saying, hurry up, because we think Van Dorn may be dropping a little bit, but still, hurry up. Just like, please don't get passed by him. Right, so only Bird is using attack mode right now, and I think that's the final one. 40 seconds from the original time is left, though we have another 3 minutes plus a lap left after that. And okay, we've got the percentages. People are on 9 and 10s and 11s, and Gunther's on 13. That does not surprise me. Though that is worrying.
What a race. I've been keeping an eye out. Apparently you're both doing really well. Everyone's really enjoying it, by the way. So
Mortara, attack mode.
Well, this is good news for Degrassi, by the way. The time's about to run out, so it'll be this lap plus another one to go. Mortara's used these fan boosts finally as well.
I mean,
fan boost, yeah. Well, this is great news for Degrassi. There's the added time. Look, it's now finished. That's DeFries battling with Jake Dennis, who's down. Added time now. Look, it's started to tick down with 2:50 to go.
They need opposite colours.
They really do. Let's hear from DeFries.
I can barely see him.
Okay, Nick. No risk. No risk.
No risk. So basically, go for it. Yeah, that's great news. Oh, Evans! Evans is off.
Incident involving cars 10 Bird and 94 Verline under investigation, causing a collision at turn 16.
Evans is off at turn 16. Oh, he's in the runoff at turn 10. So he's gone straight on, like with what Tickton did this morning.
I think they caused it.
Yeah, and he's down through at turn 10 and 11. So Evans is completely stopping. Bird's only got 8 seconds left, his teammate.
Look.
There's 2 off.
There's another person off.
Askew. Is that Askew? Well, he's already in the pit
Askew's
lane.
out.
Well, it was one of the red ones. That narrows it down. Sims. So, well, this is all going out of proportion. What on earth has happened for Cassidy, Askew, Giovinazzi, Vern, Tickton and Roland to be out?
Well, at the start, it was just Roland, Tickton and Vern, and then we think problems arise for the other two, and Giovinazzi had...
One went over the top and knocked his front wing off, front left wing off, causing damage to the other one's suspension.
Evans was having problems already coming in.
And Vern had an electronics problem and stopped. Managed to restart and crawl back to the pits.
Evans already just had that problem, Megan. He's lucky he just turned in, it went. I've got to head back to the Formula One, but I thought I'd just stop in for a little bit. Yeah, but I've got to head back for the podium ceremony, and they're interviewing the drivers anyway, the top three.
5% left.
Well, they're not going to make it. Another 1 minute 8 seconds plus a lap, 5%. No one's going to make it.
Evans enters the pit lane. The only one who's going to make it was Evans.
Yeah.
Is going to make it. So is Mortara.
Well, why didn't they ask Evans as well about the fuel strategy for today as well?
France could win this if they all go down to naught.
Yeah, so
France on 6%, Robin France in 7th position.
Gunther, who's been investigated like 5 times today, could win this.
Well, this is Degrassi going for his first win of the season. Degrassi hasn't won since last year in Mexico. At that time, it was the Puebla race as well? Puebla, I'm being told. Yeah, it's Puebla.
30 seconds left on the added time, plus a lap.
Evans is out of the race completely, so he's out of it as well.
Right.
But it's the battle between Dennis and De Vries. But with 20 seconds left, all in 3%, the lap around here, it's 2% per lap. So they're all going to be managing energy like mad. I'll pass back to you, Tim. I'm going back.
Cassidy officially out too.
Yeah, the only thing they can do is slow down and do a bit more braking, which will re-energize the amount of energy they've got. They've got to
added time
they've got to use a coast method.
People are on 2%. Added time is officially won out. Next time they cross that line, it's the final lap. Also, officially out of the race, I think, because I don't think Evans is going to come out again, is Evans, Cassidy, Askew, Giovinazzi, Verne, Ticktum and Rowland. All, I think, all are out.
So the energy system is down to 2%. On everybody but De Vries and Sete Camera.
3-point difference.
Right, so 1% for Dennis. 1% for
Degrassi.
People on final lap, they're not going to make it. 1% for Verline.
Oh, all the top 6 are on 1% now. Oh, 0.87 for Degrassi.
Come on.
So will Degrassi manage to re-energize something and get to the end? Remember, when you brake, it re-energizes the battery slightly.
They're close. They're
very close. Down to 0.4%, 0.2% for Dennis. He's up to 4% by his braking.
Can Degrassi
do it? Yes, he's made it.
Just before... Wait. Yeah. Just before he hit 1%, he did it.
Yeah, I think he passed the line before it went down to naught.
I think Van Dorn's out. Da Costa out.
Yeah, I think they got through just before they ran out.
Instant involving cars 23. Who's 23? Buemi and 94 Verline. No further investigation. No further action after investigation.
We had a race last year where I remember watching it, where after the race, a number of them were disqualified for actually crossing the line.
I think I was in that race.
Yeah, and I don't think any of the top 3 crossed the line on naught.
No, they didn't. They just made it, but I think Van Dorn did.
Yeah, I think Van Dorn and Da Costa did.
Yeah.
I'm being told that everyone who might have hit 0% the fine, they did back off and they did regen. They coasted to the line. So they may not have been looking like they were going quick, but they did coast. So everyone's okay. So it is Degrassi's first win in over a year and a half. Dennis second, De Vries third. Great victory. I'm going back to Formula 1 quick. Just sort of tell you that.
What do I do for the overall bit?
I'll leave it. I'll deal with that later.
I'm going to do the podium bit.
So the result, Degrassi is in first. Jake Dennis is in second. Nick De Vries third. So that's the podium positions.
It is.
Joshua is quite... obviously, he has people at the track, including Ed, who is at the track, who usually commentates on this. He's gone to watch it today. Degrassi is now inside, and there's the fireworks going off. the top three cars now going past fireworks that shoot from side to side for the people listening on radio. Inside the arena, indoor fireworks. It's a bit like the pyrotechnics. Yeah, that's the type of pyrotechnics you have at a pop concert, isn't it? Of a festival.
It is. And I just realised I don't have to give Joshua the headset.
That's it, isn't it? Joshua hasn't got anything more to commentate on. Oh, yes, there is. The British touring cars.
Yeah, later.
Race 2 is delayed, isn't it? So he does race 2, and then he'll do race 3 live in about an hour's time.
I shall, I think that's...
It's usually round about 5 o'clock time.
I shall read out who is...
Over to you, Meg.
What the order is. Right, so, first, winning the race for the first time in over a year, as Joshua said, is Degrassi. Second is Dennis. Third is De Vries. Fourth is Van Dorn. Fifth is Da Costa. Buemi is sixth. Seventh is Frines. Bird is eighth. Sete Camera is ninth. Verline is 10th. Sims is 11th. 12th is Lotterer. Mortara is 13th, Turvey is 14th, Gunther is 15th, Evans is 16th, 17th is Cassidy. Well, actually no, because from 16 downwards, they're all out. So, in the order of 16 to 22, this is who are out. Evans, Cassidy, Askew, Giovinazzi, Verne, Tictum and Roland. Right, so that's the end of Formula E London second race of this weekend, and it was an exciting one, don't you agree?
Yeah, I enjoyed the last 15 minutes especially.
Yeah.
That tested us because it was a lot faster, and with us not knowing the colours of the cars and the helmets, as well as Ed and Josh, we were tested like mad on that. We know most of these drivers from other formulas, and you know,
like Van Dorn and Verline,
and Da Costa from Formula 2, Giovinazzi from all three.
Right, so we're gonna do a quick off because there's other things that need to be done. Right, so a big thank you to Ian Birch, Dad, for co-commentating with me today for the Formula E and all day and all weekend.
It's a pleasure, my darling. My lovely daughter.
And thank you to Joshua for covering for me earlier, which I didn't get to say, and just popping in occasionally and setting all this up. The next race is race or races, I can't remember whether there's two or not. So it is the final in South Korea on the 13th to 14th of August, which that'll be exciting. We've got a little break before then. And it's good job to everyone out there.
You did say South Korea, didn't you?
Yeah, South Korea. South Korea. Not the other Korea. South Korea. Right, so thank you, Dad.
So Degrassi has won.
Oh, Gunther, 10-second time penalty, pit lane infringement. So
he was last anyway, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was last. So that doesn't really.
That's the second one to get a penalty when it's meaningless.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna give you a time penalty.
Was that Da Costa's little girl there that he was before he put his Brazilian flag around him?
Probably. Right, so thank you. As I just said, season final for Formula E is in South Korea to the 13th to 14th of August. There are more things to come on the channel today, though I can't really quote that like Joshua could. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.
And I might be in Vision the next time.
Yeah, Dad might be in Vision. Right. Thank you. Goodbye.